Hello, welcome to this super short tutorial on Microsoft Visio, one of the best tools to make flowcharts, diagrams, technical schematics, up to 2D CAD plans, and floor plans. In just 12 minutes, we are going to see all the features you need to know to start with Visio. Visio is available for Windows OS only, under either a perpetual or a subscription license. There is also an online version of Visio, much simpler and free to use, that does not require any download and can be used by Mac OS users as well. In this video, we are going to use Microsoft Visio Standard. As you open Visio, the Startup page opens with several options to start working. Under Home, you find all your most recent projects. Switch to Open to browse for specific projects and to New to start from a new one. Choose Blank Drawing to start from a blank document, or pick any ready template, selecting the correct units between metric and US imperial. The new document opens on the main workspace with the ribbon bar on top, collecting all the main tools and features, the Shapes panel on the left, and the main preview on the center where you draw and edit. At the bottom, browse through the document pages and add others with the plus button. If you prefer a dark theme, go to File, Options, General, Office Theme. Before drawing, set the page size and properties, especially if you plan to export or print the document. On Design, Page Setup, adjust the page orientation, its size across different standards, or go to More Page Sizes to define a custom size. On Design Backgrounds, apply a colored background, any border or title on your page. These are saved in a new special page called V-Background. Any editing made on it will be applied on all your Visio pages all at once. Let's start drawing. You get 3 different drawings inside Visio: the shapes, such as simple figures or even complex representations, the connectors, which are wires linking more shapes together, and pieces of text to describe, add details, or make titles. Let's start with the shapes on a new blank page. Open the Home tab and use any drawing tool on top to drop rectangles, ellipses, lines, arcs, and freehand shapes by clicking and dragging on the page. You can also enable the pencil tool to draw objects, depending on how you move your cursor. On the Draw tab, you can also draw freehand with pens and highlighters, adjusting trace color and thickness as needed. From the Shapes panel, you can find several objects ready to use within collections called stencils, shown or hidden depending on the template chosen. Click on any stencil to open it at the bottom, and drag and drop any shape to add a copy of it in your document. For the complete list of stencils, go to More Shapes. Make sure to check your project in detail by zooming in and out with your mouse wheel while holding down the Control key. Visio includes several drawing aids to help you with your drawings. From the View tab, you can enable rulers on your page, page grids, or guides used to follow horizontal and vertical directions. You also get snappings to object points, curves, or the page grid itself, depending on what you set on visual aids above. You can also disable snappings by holding down the Alt key. Under Home Connector, you can drop wires or connectors to link 2 shapes together and show dependence. If you click and drag between 2 shapes, you create a link connecting the first shape to the second one. You can add more connectors to show more complex dependence. Other shapes can show multiple anchors called connection points, which allow you to choose the exact point where the wire must be attached. Whereas Custom shapes come without any connection point, so you may not be able to add connectors to them. In this case, select the object and enable Connection Point to drop anchors on it. Hold down the Control key and click to add connection points on the shape path or outside of it. You can also click and drag any anchor to place it correctly. At this point, enable the Connector tool and drop the wires on the new anchors. You can fully customize any connector. Click and drag any endpoint to change the wire direction and the anchor to be attached to. You can also right-click on the wire to change its kind between Straight Connector to drop a straight wire, Right Angle Connector to make angles by 90 degrees, and Curved Connector to make curved wires. With the Text tool, you can drop titles and annotations. Click and drag to drop a text box and type within the box contours. From the Home tab, set the text font family, size, style, color, and distribution. This is usually applied on the whole text box unless you select specific text inside it. This text box is indeed an independent shape. You can add connector points on it to link text with other shapes as seen. Switch to the Pointer tool to move, rotate, and scale the text box. You can also double-click on any shape or connector to add some text inside. This text is not independent and follows the modifications made on the object. You can place it with the yellow node and edit its properties from the Home tab. Enable the Pointer tool to manage shapes and connectors. Click on any object to select it and use its nodes to rotate and scale. Click and drag to move it, getting useful guidelines and spacings, as well as snappings you can avoid with the Alt key down. You can also move horizontally and vertically with the Shift key. When you move any shape with connectors, these too get updated. If these do not follow the shape, make sure that the wires are attached to any connection point first. If you move any object outside the page borders, this gets extended if the Auto Size option is enabled under the Design tab. If you get objects overlapped, you can adjust their order of visibility with Home Arrange. Select any object and right-click on it to cut, copy, and paste it. Use Ctrl and Z to undo if you make mistakes. You can also select multiple objects by clicking on these while holding down the Control key. This way you can move, rotate, and scale these all at once. You can also collect all these objects into a single one by right-clicking and going to Group, so that you can move and edit these objects all together. You can always click once to enter inside the group and edit its inner components. To remove the group, just right-click on it and go to Ungroup. Besides the Pointer tool, you can use the Freeform tool to edit lines and curves of shapes and connectors. Select these and drag nodes and endpoints to move these, and drag the tangent handles to reshape curves properly. This tool won't work on pen and highlighter paths. For these, you need to switch to the Draw tab. On Design Themes, you can customize the general document appearance according to several templates. You can also customize any object by selecting it and opening the Home tab. Pick any template from Shape Styles or set Fill Color, Line Color, Line Thickness, Line Style, and Endpoints, and apply effects including shadow, glow, and much more. For the complete list of properties, right-click on the shape and go to Format Shape. Check it out. As you make custom drawings, it can be useful to save these for future Visio projects. Go to More Shapes, New Stencil to create a new collection and right-click on it to manage and save it with a proper name. At this point, you can drag and drop any shape or even entire groups to save these. Every time you need them, you just have to open your own stencil and drag these shapes into your new document. From the Insert tab, you can also import other objects such as pictures, icons, charts, and CAD drawings from AutoCAD. Click on Pictures to browse for any picture and use the pointer tool to move, rotate, and scale these. From Picture Format, apply some color correction, add borders, or crop the image. You can also right-click and go to Format Shape for the complete properties on the right. Use Chart to import charts with the templates offered by Microsoft Excel. To learn more about Excel charts, make sure to watch our dedicated tutorial. To save your Visio document, go to File, Save As. Visio projects are saved in a VSDX file format, giving you the possibility to edit and modify its content anytime. To render and export the project, select the page you want to export and the right format, such as a vector SVG file for Inkscape, DWG to export to AutoCAD, or choose EMF, JPEG or PNG or PDF to render as an image or as a printable document. Make sure to go to Design, Size, Fit to Drawing to resize the page according to the drawings you have made. This is very useful to get the maximum quality over your drawings when you render the document into an image. You can also select one or more multiple objects to export these instead of the entire page. To print the document, go to File, Print, and adjust the options on the left side, including number of copies, pages to print, orientation, size, and color. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. Make sure to check our YouTube channel and our website to learn more about Microsoft Office and other outstanding software.